What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be a curator today. Guys, more fun, more action, man, from the museum here on a Tuesday, guys. A rare Tuesday video for you. But I'm really excited about this one. We got the coffee on, guys. And for all of our Action Man collectors and fans, we have a fun one for you. I've been keeping my eye on this particular figure for a while now. Action Man has just had so many fantastic figures in its toy line. And I've been trying to add more to our Action Man collection here at the museum. But, you know, they have to be mint in box. The box have to be a certain way. So it's a difficult process. But this one is this particular Action Man figure, Snowboard Raider Action Man with ripping, roaring ice saw, as you can see here. And yes, it's a try me. I'll try it out a little bit. I tried it earlier. It definitely works, but you have to, you know, use some elbow grease on it. But I don't want to do too much of that. This is all the way from 1996. But this was a figure I picked up off of eBay, and I was amazed because I got this with two other Action Man figures. They came in a lot. It was a lot of three figures, Action Man figures, all mint in box, and the price I just couldn't pass up the price. $35. $35 for three Action Man figures mint in box. And we'll be showcasing these Action Man figures throughout the week. We want to start first with our Snowboard Raider figure, who is absolutely gorgeous. This is just a fantastic figure. And he's got his snowboard. He's got his, you can see the snowboard back here, the Action Man logo on it. He's got his winter parka on, if you will. I love the helmet. It was one of the huge selling points for me, along with this massive ripping, roaring ice saw. This ice saw, like I said, it's a try me. We always love the try me things, and we'll turn it around and take a look at it. But just a fantastic figure, very beautifully done, as all of the Action Man figures really are. Guys, your thoughts down here with the coffee, guys. Let us know what you think about this figure. Do you have this figure? Do you remember this particular Action Man figure? I saw a ton of Action Man figures back in the mid to late 1990s. And because I was really collecting G.I. Joe at the time, you know, I had to make some decisions, because the Action Man figures were just as expensive as the G.I. Joe figures back then. So, you know, it wasn't about getting 5 or 6 figures when I walked into the store. You know, I still had a tight budget, if you will. So I had to make decisions, and G.I. Joe won the day back then. And, you know, it wasn't for a lack of me not wanting these figures, because they were really that cool. Because Action Man is really the UK versions of G.I. Joe. He's G.I. Joe's UK brother, as we say in the collecting community. At least I say that. Well, let's look at this guy. So he's got his ice saw here, and I will just, you can see here, there's to pull the cord here. I'm gonna pull the cord, and you just focus here on the saw. So you're supposed to pull the cord and see if the saw moves. But like I said, this is a tough one. I'm gonna try to just pull it a little bit. I think I was able to get it. It's a process. Let's see. There you go. I just pulled it a little bit. There it is. It's tough. Like I said, you would have to probably the angle. I can't get enough leverage to really pull it, because once again, I don't want to hurt this box. But it does work, which is another cool factor of the Action Man figures. He had a lot of working parts and pieces, accessories and weapons, things of that nature, like this ice saw. Very kid friendly. I mean, this was definitely aimed at the younger demographic, snowboarding and all this stuff, all these fantastic ventures. But I just don't know if the kids were really, at this point in time in 1996, how connected were they? You know, this figure survived, mitten boxed, so unscathed from human hands, or taking him out and playing with him and all the backyard adventures and stuff. So I just don't know if the action figures could really compete with the video games at that point in time. It was difficult. So, but kids from the 1970s like myself definitely have a connection to Action Man, to G.I. Joe, these 12-inch lines of action figures. So it definitely worked for me. But like I said, I am in my 50s now, and I am just getting around to really building my Action Man collection. But this one, like I said, it was one that I've been keeping my eyes on, and to get him at the price that I got him at was just, I didn't believe it. I absolutely didn't believe it, but I wanted to take a shot at it to see if I could get this figure. And I didn't think that price was real, and that price was real. At $35 for 3 Action Man mitten box figures, you don't see that. One Action Man figure costs pretty much $35 these days, if not more. And you could go on eBay and look up the Snowboard Raider and see what he costs by himself individually. So let's check this out here. Here's a Snowboard. Get you a blown out look here. Like I said, the box is in fantastic condition. This figure was packaged with the other 2 figures, and they were in all fantastic shape. The eBay seller did a fantastic job at packing them, getting them out to me very quick. The whole process was really fantastic, and it restores my faith in eBay. I don't do a whole lot of eBay. I used to do it a lot more, maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago. It's very rare that I get stuff off of eBay. But here's a pull the cord to activate roaring spinning saw blade. So you get the sound, and you get the spinning motion as well. Twin cartridge hunting rifle. Let me see. I didn't see. Let's turn him around. I didn't see his hunting rifle. I'm sure it's in there. See it. There's some stuff on the. Oh, there's some stuff on the floor and down in there. I'm sure it's in there. Twin cartridge hunting rifle, rip roaring saw, thermal protective jacket and pants, snow reflective visor, which is really cool, clip boots onto a Snowboard for action. And there's some, I just like all the diagrams featuring the actual figure. There's the load spare ammunition cartridges. Realistically styled snowboard and boots. Snowboard Raider Action Man with the ripping roaring ice saw, and this is all the things that you get that comes with it. And then here's the mission map, where you want to take your Action Man location wise. There's Dr. X's evil lair. Let's get you a year. Kenner did this when Kenner was still producing items for Hasbro. 1996. Kenner did some great stuff back in the 1990s. They really did. And here's the contents: figure, jacket, pants, boots, helmet, arm, clips, boot, clips, gun strap, ice saw, snowboard, ammunition cartridge, and mission card. Fully articulated body. And this is a genuine Action Man product. Fantastic. Guys, your thoughts. We want to hear it all, guys, here at the museum. Let us know what you think. I'm gonna grab another cup of coffee, guys, and probably hang down here a little bit longer, just to finish checking this awesome, fantastic figure out, Action Man figure out. You know the routine, guys. God bless. Stay safe. And by all means, keep collecting.